So let's start with Ebola. How many people here agree with me that since the mayor of Dallas said we're not going to harm the dog, and we all know that dogs are a big carrier of Ebola, but this victim now, the second victim, has a dog, and the mayor wants everybody to know that while Spain does the right thing, Dallas doesn't. We're going to preserve the dog, make sure that the dog lives. How many people here would agree that since the mayor has decided to put the city and the country in danger over an animal, when we can humanely put him down, that if the dog gives anybody else Ebola, we humanely put the mayor down? Anybody?
Go for that.
Yes.
You go with that? Okay.
If the dog is...
I mean, humanely. We're not going to do it, but humanely put the mayor down. Because I'm not sure which one's going to be responsible for giving more people Ebola. The dog or the mayor who just wants to make foolish moves.
I don't mean to make things worse, but it's also threatening chocolate because the Ivory Coast is the largest producer of the cacao bean, which is M&M's, Snickers, Butterfinger. So it's seriously Nestle now.
I read this with the Ebola virus. I saw this. And when I saw that M&M's and all that stuff, that chocolate's going to be affected, I thought maybe now people will care.
They probably would.
It's possible.
Yeah. I mean, what is the chocolate industry going to do? Seriously.
They have an Ebola, the World Cocoa Foundation is collecting donations from Nestle, Mars, and 113 members of the industry to respond to the Ebola initiative.
That's a really good thing. Although it has made me want M&M's a little less. I mean, the red ones.
Made me
The red ones. Those are a little. This maybe a little bloody.
Yeah, I'll risk it.
I'll risk it. Yes. No, yes.
But Glenn, don't you think
They melt M&Ms. They don't melt in your hand. Your organs melt in your body, but the M&Ms don't melt in your hand.
Yeah.
So the CDC doesn't even come to the press conference yesterday. They're nowhere to be found. And then they go out and say, oh yeah, she was fully suited up, but there was a breach in protocol.
It was her fault.
They blame her.
Breach
They
in
blame her.
protocol.
That's
And,
solid.
I mean, this is really a lot easier to get than we are admitting to. How is it not if she was fully covered and still got it?
If this starts to really grow, when businesses say, I'm not going, you know what, we had some meetings in Texas, we're not going to go. Texas keeps the entire United States out of depression. If you cripple the economy of Texas, you cripple the United States of America. We are 50% of all job creation. We are the engine that is keeping the wheels and the car on the road. So you cripple this, and you can easily do it by saying no business in Texas right now. Well, now you start to hurt all of the trade, all of the airlines, all of the hotels, all of the tourism, all of the moving. How many people are going to say, you know what, we were thinking about moving to Texas, but let's wait for a minute? All of those resources start to go soft and dry up. Plus, you have all of the resources that Texas is having to spend on the southern border because they haven't done anything on the southern border. You have Texas being squeezed by the United States government so hard right now that if you squeeze this too hard, that affects our banking system here in the United States, it affects our economy here in the United States. Eventually, whatever the combination is that makes this ugly door unlock, eventually all those tumblers fall into place and this door, the gates of hell open up. So what do we do? Where do we go from here? It's really simple. It's really simple.